A man's insatiable ambition led him straight to his demise. Marcus Crassus was a power broker in ancient Rome. His early days saw shrewd deals during Sulla's proscriptions around 82 BC. He bought vast estates for pennies on the denarius. One legend tells of his private fire brigade. When homes burned, he offered to buy the property for very little. Owners often had no choice. If they refused, their house just kept burning. Crassus amassed a fortune. It was estimated at 7.1 million sesterces. His wealth later grew to over 200 million sesterces. This made him Rome's wealthiest individual. Crassus formed the first triumvirate in 60 BC. His partners were Gnaeus Pompey Magnus and Gaius Julius Caesar. This secret pact aimed to control Rome's politics. Each man brought unique strengths. Crassus offered his vast wealth. Pompey had military glory and a loyal veteran army. Caesar possessed brilliant political ambition and growing popularity. They governed Rome for years. They manipulated elections and policies. But Crassus longed for military fame. He wanted to rival Pompey's glory. He pushed for a major command in the east. In 55 BC, he secured the governorship of Syria. His goal was an invasion of Parthia, a powerful Eastern empire. He believed this campaign would secure his legacy. He gathered a huge army. It included 7 legions, plus 4,000 cavalry, and 4,000 archers. In 54 BC, he crossed the Euphrates River. The Parthian campaign quickly proved disastrous. Crassus made critical tactical errors. He underestimated the Parthian cataphracts and mounted archers. The Battle of Carrhae in 53 BC was a catastrophic defeat for Rome. His army was ambushed in the open plains. About 20,000 Roman soldiers died. 10,000 more were captured. Crassus himself was killed during a truce negotiation. His head was famously brought to the Parthian king. It was a brutal end for Rome's richest man. His death led to the unraveling of the triumvirate. It accelerated the coming civil wars between Caesar and Pompey. Even immense wealth could not buy victory or save him from poor judgment. His legacy remains tied to his financial acumen and ambition's fatal flaw. Millions would soon be shed across Roman lands. Marcus Crassus's violent end in Parthia removed one of 3 pillars holding the Republic together. His demise created a deadly power vacuum. No one anticipated this way. The first triumvirate, a secret agreement forged in 60 BC, had relied on his immense wealth. It depended on his political cunning. It needed Pompey's military glory, and it also needed Caesar's popular support. With Crassus gone, the delicate balance of power shattered. Pompey and Caesar, too, titans of Rome, became immediate rivals. They had once grudgingly cooperated. Now they faced an unavoidable confrontation for absolute control. The Roman Senate, already weakened by decades of internal strife, found itself caught between these two ambitious generals. Its authority was almost non-existent. Laws and traditions were increasingly ignored. Political maneuvering turned into open and outright hostility. The Republic teetered on the very edge of destruction. Within 5 years of Crassus's brutal death, the conflict exploded. In 49 BC, Caesar crossed the Rubicon River. He led 1 legion at first. This act marked the point of no return. It began a devastating civil war. This single act plunged Rome into 4 years of bloody internal fighting. Battles raged across Italy, Gaul, Spain, Greece, and Africa. Many tens of thousands of Roman citizens and soldiers perished. Brother fought brother in carnage. The war saw engagements. The Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC was one key clash. Caesar decisively defeated Pompey's larger forces there. Pompey himself fled to Egypt. He was assassinated upon arrival. The initial compact, made to avoid such a struggle, ultimately led directly to it. Crassus's vast fortune, estimated at 200 million sesterces, had once financed many political campaigns. It funded public works. It bound loyalties. It kept a fragile peace between his powerful partners. His sudden absence meant that crucial mediating force simply vanished. The triumvirate had been designed to circumvent the Senate's traditional authority. It gave 3 men unprecedented control. Now it was down to 2, and the ultimate prize was sole control of the Roman world. The Republic, as it had been known for over 500 years, was collapsing. One man's fatal military miscalculation in Parthia set in motion events that transformed the greatest empire. It paved the way for the rise of a single ruler. This was a radical shift. The cost was astronomical in lives and wealth and in the very fabric of Roman governance. The entire political system was irrevocably broken. The dream of a shared rule by a few powerful men devolved into a brutal struggle for absolute power. The consequences of Crassus's last gamble echoed for generations. His overconfidence cost Rome. It changed everything. Buildings burned, and he got richer. Marcus Crassus was Rome's wealthiest man. His fortune neared 200 million sesterces. This sum was truly unthinkable. He acquired it through sheer cunning. During Salon proscriptions, he bought up confiscated lands for tiny prices. This gave him vast holdings. His most infamous scheme involved city fires. Rome lacked a public fire department then. Crassus created his own private brigade. When a building caught fire, his men arrived. They would not put out the flames immediately. Crassus would offer to buy burning properties for a tiny fraction. Desperate owners often agreed. His men then extinguished the fire. He rebuilt these fast. He sold them for huge profits. His real estate empire grew. He also owned silver mines. Thousands of slaves worked for him. He was a major slave trader. Crassus also banked extensively. He lent money to many senators. Julius Caesar was his biggest debtor. This made Caesar beholden. His wealth gave him immense political power. He used this to his advantage. He wanted recognition for his money. By 60 BC, the Republic had deep divisions. The Senate resisted his ambition. It opposed Pompey's military glory. It feared Caesar's popularity. Crassus saw a chance. He forged an alliance. He brought himself, Pompey, and Caesar together. This pact was the first triumvirate. Crassus offered vast funds and political connections. Pompey brought military glory. Caesar brought public popularity. The three men aimed to bypass the Senate. They wanted to dominate Roman politics. Crassus brokered deals. He smoothed disputes. He was the glue in this partnership. His money financed campaigns. He paid for public games. This gained public favor. The triumvirate became an unstoppable force. They controlled appointments. They passed laws for their own interests. Their combined power was absolute. Crassus yearned for military glory. He wanted a triumph like Pompey's. This ambition led him to command in the East. His fatal Parthian miscalculation was years away. His early life built this unimaginable wealth. His political skill secured his place in Roman history. He manipulated systems. He built an empire of property and coin. These foundations supported Rome's most powerful alliance. He was a master player. He swayed everyone.